In the first problem, they're both divisible by 2, so that would be the first thing that you factor out is the 2. And then write down what's left over. So we have an x squared minus 16y squared. Inside is the difference of two squared things. You bring down the 2 because you factored it out. It doesn't just disappear. And then the difference of squares, we write down two sets of parentheses. How do you get x squared? That goes in the first position. How do you get a negative 16? That's a plus 4 and a minus 4. And then to get the y squared, it has to be y times y. That's completely factored. For question number 2, if you're doing the multiply to get the 6 out of the first position, this becomes x squared plus 11x minus 60. Right? Then I can go ahead and factor. And again, you're thinking of what multiplies to negative 60, but what adds to positive 11. And that would be a 4-15 combination. And then you just have to get the signs right. So negative on the 4, positive on the 15. So when I go to write this down, it's x minus 4, x plus 15, but foiling back doesn't give you the original problem. If you multiply by 6 to get rid of the 6 in front, you have to divide back through by 6. You also then, before you start pulling up denominators, have to reduce all fractions. In this case, we have 2/3. And then in here, 3 goes into both. And then denominators go up. As a quick check, 3x times 2x is the 6x squared you need at the beginning. Negative 2 times positive 5 is the negative 10 that you need at the end. This last one here has 4 terms in it, so we're going to group together the first 2, group together the last 2, factor out what they have in common. So in the first one, we can factor out an x squared, and I'm left with 5x minus 1. You take the sign in the middle, and then between the 20x and the 4, you can factor out a 4. Now here's the key. Whatever is in this parenthesis had better be in this parenthesis as well. So negative 4 times positive 5x gives me the negative 20x. Negative 4 times negative 1 gives me the positive 4 back. When you factor by grouping, you then have to take out the factor in common, in this case the 5x minus 1. What you're left with then is the x squared and the minus 4. Then again, this factor is the difference of squares. You bring down what you've already factored out, and then the difference of squares. To get x squared, it's x times x. Signs have to be opposites, and then to get 4 is 2 times 2. This would be completely factored.